Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video, welcome if you are new. It is the day we've all been waiting for, at least the day I have been waiting for. It is empties. So, for any of you who've never seen any of these videos, effectively you gather all your makeup, skincare, hair care, all your beauty products, keep them in a box, and then you summarise them all up, and because they're products you've used through to completion, you actually have usually pretty solid opinions. So I move in 3 days and I move to our house. So if any of you have been keeping up with me, you know that's been a bit of a big question mark. But yeah, we moved to the new house in 3 days and I am not moving with a box full of empty products because that would be stupid. Although I am doing it with makeup, so it's a little bit stupid. Obviously with being moving, I've made a real concerted effort to use up things that I'm halfway through. So this empties video is insane, but should we get cracking because this video is going to be lengthy. So any of you who normally watch these makeup empties videos from me, you know I normally keep it in like a really cute little basket from Primark and it's like really adorable. No, I had to migrate onto a big old box. So yeah, this is a whole box full of empty products, and there's also 4 products on the side here which are like, they've got 1 use left, and that means I'm going to use them either on Saturday or Sunday before we move. So they are like this close to being used up. Should we get going? I'm going to pick this up in no particular order, although I can see a trend. Your girl likes Radox. I've got Feel Ready, Feel Uplifted and Feel Active. It does the job, guys. I mean, it's cheap, it's nice, it smells delicious, they last pretty well. Radox. Next up we have some bubble bath. This is the Imperial Leather Pampering Bath Soak in the scent of Mallow and Rose Milk. Oh, you can still smell it in the bottle. It smells so sickly, and if you're not into sickly scents, you will hate this. But if you love a super sweet, sickly smell, it was delightful. Let's go to the Bioderma Sabium H2O Micellar Water. So this is, I feel like Bioderma were like the original micellar water. Not this particular version, but like I feel like Bioderma was like micellar water. And while I liked this and I think it did a good job and I would recommend it as a product, I do think I would just repurchase the Garnier one. I genuinely think they're quite similar and this one is expensive and the Garnier one isn't. So while I liked it, I probably wouldn't repurchase this one. Also, I am going to caveat that some of these products have been gifted, and so I don't have to say it every single time. I'm just going to put a little icon in one of the corners. Oh my god, my favourite, although it's got a hair on it, my absolute favourite. One thing I'm really excited to do when we move and when we move into the new house is a big ass order of all of these things that I've used up because I don't want to move with half finished products, but like I just miss them and I want them back in my life. And one of them is the Youth to the People Kale and Green Tea Spinach Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. God, you forget how long that name is. I love this cleanser. It's just, the bottle is beautiful. They're like soft and silky and it, So this is like definitely on my list of things to repurchase. In fact, I might put the repurchase stuff on the other side of the box and make a little note. You're running out of battery. And let me plug you guys in. Next up is the Celeris Pro Deep Cleanser. It did the job. I didn't enjoy the product. I didn't really enjoy the process of using it. I mean, it worked. Makeup came off my face was clean. There was just something about it that just didn't spark an enjoyment. Like when you compare the process of this versus the process of this, they're in different worlds, you know? So like it does the job. I don't love it. Toothpaste, classic. I think there's probably another one in here, potentially. The Amika Per Cup Dry Shampoo. I like this a lot. Like if you suffer with the problem of white cast in dry shampoo, this does have a slight white cast, but it's so, what's the correct way to word this? It's significantly less. Yeah, significantly less than the kind of like high street equivalents. So I'm currently using a L'Oreal one, which is very nearly finished. So that's in my like nearly finished pile, and the Batiste ones and the collab ones if they're still made. This has a white cast, but it's significantly less than those, and it smells delightful. I've got the Hair by Sandwich Night Rich Cleanse and Conditioning Shampoo and Conditioner. I liked these. I do think they are a very nice shampoo and conditioner. When I was using them, my hair looked and felt delightful. So I would recommend, but Amika shampoo and conditioners just have my absolute soul. And when I move, they're the kind of shampoo and conditioners I probably will repurchase. But these were nice, and if you like Sam McKnight, I did really enjoy these. Amika shampoo and conditioners is just my bag. I've got the Body Shop Body Yogurt in the scent Mango. I just don't think I'm a body yogurt person. So if you haven't tried these from the Body Shop, they're like quite famous for their body butters, which are really thick, heavy, moisturizing, like dense creams, and they're really delightful in the winter. Chef's kiss. They released the body yogurts, I don't know, about 6, 7, 8 years ago now, to be the summer equivalent, so still hydrating but more of a gel based cream rather than like a body butter. I just don't love the texture, and I don't know why. It is moisturizing, they smell amazing. Like, I think Body Shop is closing down. A lot of the stores have gone. We've got the Skin Proud Sleep Hero Overnight Sleep Mask. I personally don't necessarily think sleep masks are the be all and end all of existence. I just think if you have a really nice nighttime moisturiser, it does the same job. That being said, this did feel really nice on your skin. Had a really nice subtle scent without being too overpowering. I love the brand. I love their moisturisers. I do think this is a good sleep mask. I just don't think I'm a sleep mask person. I've got the Paradox Volume Blow Dry Spray. It was fine. I feel like my hair kind of looked the same whether I used it or didn't use it. I think it's more in the process of how you blow dry your hair more probably than this spray. So I don't think I'd repurchase. We've got the Beauty Crop Avocado Depuffing Eye Mask. These are a very similar equivalent to the Pixie, what are they called? They come in a little green pot. They're very, very similar. I do think the Pixie ones are nicer. The actual things that you put on your eye are like thicker, and the like liquid that it sits in is also thicker. So these are like the cheaper sister to it. They're fine. I like them. I do think if you are on either if you find those too heavy and you find them too thick, or you want a cheap alternative, these were great, and I do think they did a good job. But I do think I would repurchase the Pixie ones if I was in the market for eye masks. We've got one actual finish and one nearly finished, because this one actually has another use in it. So I'm going to use some of Alex's shampoo and then this to finish this off before I move. This is the Aussie Mega Mighty Shampoo and Conditioner. I actually do think these are quite good. I've never really been an Aussie person before. I was in Lidl of all places and picked these up. I actually really enjoyed them. I do think my hair looks and feels softer when I use Amika. Are you getting bored of me saying that yet? Speaking of hair, I also haven't used a hair mask now in about 3 weeks, and I can actually start to feel it on the ends of my hair. Like, I didn't really think the hair mask thing was doing anything, and now having not used it, I noticed how much I kind of need them. And one of the hair masks I have been using is the Garnier Nourishing Hair Food Banana Shea Hair Mask, and this is the one specifically for dry hair. It actually smells like real banana rather than like that kind of fake synthetic banana. It's a really affordable hair mask that actually does a really good job. So if you're in the market for one, highly recommend. Will I put it on my repurchase pile? Yeah, why not? This actually has some products left in it. But I'm getting rid of it. I don't know if I'm allergic to something in it. I don't know if it's the product. I don't know why. Every time I use this, my skin is drier than before I used it. And like drier to the state where it's like itchy, and like, you know when your skin gets so dry it's like quite painful. I don't know. She's going. We've got the Grow Gorgeous Volume Bodifying Shampoo. I don't remember using this. Therefore I'm sure it was fine. We've got the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. This was like a perfect everyday. I really liked this. I think I mentioned this in the Project 10 Pan Empties, which if you haven't seen that, I will link it down below. This I liked, but I think there are other e.l.f. setting sprays I prefer. So I probably wouldn't repurchase this particular one, but I would repurchase e.l.f. setting sprays. I can't remember what the one I like is, but it's a dupe of the Milk Hydro Grip primer. I'll put a picture here. That one. The Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. I find, and I don't know if this is like TMI, but I find I really need this on the inside of my thighs during the summer. Otherwise I get breakouts. Is that gross? Potentially. So I use that in the summer. So I will repurchase this, but probably not for a couple of months, you know? The Yardley Lily of the Valley hand cream. Honestly did a lovely job. No complaints. Very rarely in the market for hand cream though, so. The Rhodial Vitamin C Papaya Enzyme Brightening Scrub. Like, this is finished, it just fills back up with air. There are Rhodial products that I really, really enjoy, and for the life of me right now I can't think of what they are. This was fine. Don't think I'm a physical face scrub person. I think I just don't like the sensation of like a really thick scrub on my face. Oh, I love this fragrance so much. This was my first like adult fragrance. So like the first fragrance I bought from Superdrug when I used to work there, that was like, and like the first like non-cheap shit kids fragrance I'd ever bought. And this is Le Lacoste. I don't actually know what it's called, but it smells, or at least smelt, amazing, like so good. I just had a bit of a concerted effort to use it up because I've had it for like 10 years and I do think I will repurchase this. I kind of miss it. There's something about this fragrance that just like reminds me of me. I also have the Nuxe perfume. This is the same scent as the Nuxe oil. I would repurchase the oil. I mean, the perfume's lovely, but I would repurchase the oil over the perfume. The oil, chef's absolute kiss. Okay, got a candle in here. Is this the only one? Nope, there's another one. Got two candles in here. We've got the Ritual of Sakura candle by Rituals, and then the Malin Goetz Dark Rum. So Alex liked this one. I think it's because it's a more kind of like slightly more masculine leaning scent. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but he liked it. And then this Rituals one burnt for freaking ever. Like, I feel like it was like just always there. And I feel like we left it burning once for like 10 hours and it was just, it barely burnt anything. So this candle took a long time to use up, but it smelled pretty good. So I didn't really know Rituals made candles, but it might be on something. Got another one of the Imperial Leathers bath soaks. This is Cotton Flower and Vanilla Orchid. So still sickly and sweet, but slightly more of an adult sweetness. Like this, I feel like is quite youth, teenager sweet, while this is more like mature sweet. The La Perla fragrance. This, I think, went off because it smells disgusting and it never used to smell like that. So this actually has some product left in it, but that is going in the bin. What next? The Christoph Robin Leave-In Cream. I don't necessarily know what this was doing. I ended up using it as a styling cream towards the end for like slick back buns, and so if I was like lathering it in my hair. I don't necessarily think I'm a kind of leave-in cream kind of girl, so I think it's probably more of a me thing, but I feel like this is really negative Nancy. Let's find something I love. These two. I mean, so this was my ride or die for like 10 years. Like, I use this pretty much every day for the last 10 years. Love it, highly recommend it. It does a great job, at least on my hair. My hair isn't that frizzy, I will give you, but it is frizzy and this keeps it under control. But I do think it's been dethroned, which is quite a statement considering this has been 10 years. And it's been dethroned by the Wow Dreamcoat Supernatural Spray. I can't wait to have you back. I also finished up these little patches. So these are from a brand called Starface, and they're little like star stickers that you put on spots. If you have a whitehead in a very particular moment of its life cycle, these are incredible. Any other spot they do absolutely nothing for. So you have to have the right type of spot. Oh my god, we're getting to all like the random stuff at the bottom now. Okay. The Dr. Dennis Groth Universal Daily Peel. Nyeh. They're nice, they're pleasant. I don't really know what they do. I've got the Earth Harbour Marine Biome Brightening Ampoule. Perfectly pleasant, feels really nice on the skin. My skin like absorbed it really quickly. I do like it, I just don't think it's my like ride or die favourite. Right, if anyone knows what this bottle sample is, I need you to tell me immediately. I don't know what it is. I don't know where I got it from. It was just in my drawer of little sample perfumes. But every single time I wore this, I had compliments from strangers, and that would go for hours after I applied it. I don't know what this fragrance is, but I need it in my life. It just says eau de parfum at the bottom, so like so not helpful. I'm gonna put this on my to rebuy pile and see if I can find it, but I need it. I've got the Verdun Herbaceum bath oil. Perfectly pleasant. Don't think I'm a bath oil person. I feel like in this like end of flat moment, I'm using up all the things that like I've been avoiding. So a lot of these things are things that like I've been avoiding because they're not me. And so there's quite a lot of these things in here, which is obviously a little bit negative Nancy, but there you go. Got a couple of, I think these are only 3 pillow sprays because I had like a million on the go at once. I've got the Bamford Silent Nighttime Pillow Mist. This clearly came from an advent calendar. And then the Deep Pillow Spray by This Works and the Balance Me Beauty Sleep Hyaluronic Mist by, I assume Balance Me? Yeah, by Balance Me. I don't think they work, but they smell delightful. The little Yardley fragrances, these are like really cute. I leave these on my desk at work for like a little spruce throughout the day. This is the Magnolia and Fig one, which smells pretty good. I don't need to repurchase them though because Yardley like topped me up. The Ren Youth Serum. Perfectly pleasant serum. I do just have favourite serums though, and I don't think this is one of them. So very nice, not a favourite. The Glossier MangoBalm.com. Would repurchase, not in the mango scent. So this is on my list to repurchase. I'm going to put this in my little repurchase pile. A little fresh soy face cleanser. Perfectly pleasant. I actually really enjoyed this little sample. I also finished the Kane Hydrating Daily Cleanser. I actually really enjoyed this. It was like a gel cleanser that, you know, did everything you wanted a gel cleanser to do. Will I repurchase it? Probably not. The Dr. Levy R3 Cell Matrix Mask. Actually quite a nice, easy, at least it felt easy, face mask. Popped it on, left it on for a bit, washed it off. It left your skin feeling like quite hydrated. It did feel a little bit like there was a slight film on your skin when you washed it off, but quite enjoyed it. Oh, the little L'Occitane shampoos and conditioners. I don't feel like I had enough uses out of these to know if I loved them or not. The Biossance Squalene Copper Peptide Rapid Plumping Serum. I do love this serum. This is like up there as one of my top serums. This is the Slick Stick, an anti-flyaway hair wand by Slick Hair. I do think this worked. It's basically like a mascara with some like wax on it. There wasn't much product and I finished it surprisingly quickly and got to be Dew One, which I do think is better. So if you really like that kind of like slicked back look, these are basically to get those little like flyaways around your hair, and they're really useful for like just tidying the whole thing up. The Sol Sunlight Body Oil. I actually really enjoyed this and it took me by surprise because I've heard absolutely nothing about this oil. It was really thin, like if you like a really thin oil, so therefore it's not heavy at all. This was absolutely delightful. I have no idea where you would buy this from because I got it in an advent calendar, but I actually really enjoyed it. Got the hair oil by Beauty Bay. I have another oil which is like 95% finished. I've got one use left in it, maybe 2. This is the Oribe Gold Lust Nourishing Hair Oil. Definitely prefer this one to this one. Got the little L'Occitane hand cream. I do really love these. I think L'Occitane just do hand creams very, very well. They are hydrating, they're not too heavy, they're just like the best of a hand cream. The little Medic Crystal Retinol Ceramide I3 Smooth and Lift Eye Cream. Sorry, it's just really hard to read. This and the Biossance Squalene Marine Algae Eye Cream. Are these any eye creams I used up? Yeah. I just don't think I'm like a massive... I'm just not that bothered by eye cream. I just want it to work. I genuinely think that Bioma make an incredible eye cream and it's affordable. You can buy it in Boots. It does the job. So as much as these were great, that's the one I would repurchase. My little Barry M Argan Nail Shot Nail and Cuticle Oil oil. I actually can't believe I finished this up. It felt like it's been a product that's been like following me around for years. I don't know if I'll repurchase exactly this one, but I am in the market for a new one. The rest of the non-makeup bits, and then it's just makeup. So the One Skin Rose Quartz Exfoliating Mask, perfectly pleasant, but I do genuinely think L'Oreal in those little glass bottles make some of the best affordable face masks, and I think it will be those that I go out and repurchase. Got the Philip Kingsley Elasticizer. I don't like this. I think I'm the only person on the planet who's just not a fan of this. I cannot tell you how many times I've tried it because it always comes in basically every single advent calendar. So I feel like I've given it very much its fair chance. I just don't think I'm a Philip Kingsley hair care person. The Mask Hydrant Express Moisturising Express Mask from Estime and Sens, I think. This very much left a film on your skin, and like the other one, I can't remember where I mentioned it, they did it a little bit, this one. This was like nothing in comparison to this. When you washed it off your skin, there was such a film that it was almost uncomfortable, so I don't think I would repurchase that one. We've got the Sam McKnight Happy Ends Nourishing Balm. I forgot about this. I love this product so much. My hair never looked healthier, like never. And I've never really thought myself someone who needed a balm for their hair. Honestly, my hair was so soft and therefore like silky and shiny. This, and I forgot all about this, this is definitely 100%, no word of a lie, in my repurchase pile. She's going over there. The Oscar Liquid Mask Lactic Acid Micro Peel. I don't know if I had this for too long and therefore some of the like active ingredients died, but I just don't think this did anything. Oh my god, I forgot about this. The little Clear by Paula's Choice Pore Normalizing Cleanser. I actually really enjoyed this and I thought it was a really nice, it's like, and this is going to sound really unappealing, but it's like slightly snot textured. I could make it sound a little bit more pleasant than that, but that's kind of like the texture it is. But it left your skin feeling so clean and I just really enjoyed it. I kind of forgot this existed. I'm going to put this in my to rebuy pile. I don't know how much it actually is. Paula's Choice obviously isn't the most affordable brand, but I'm going to put it over here and then we can work that bit out later. And then the very last skincare item before we get on to the makeup bits is the Organic and Botanic Amazonian Berry Moisturising Day Moisturiser. This was fine. I enjoyed it enough. The reason why there's basically no moisturisers in here is because I'm currently working through what is arguably the biggest moisturiser bottle I think I've ever purchased, and I'm still working my way through that. And then the only other two things are like nearly finished but still have like one use left. One is the L'Oreal Elvive Dream Length Air Volume Dry Shampoo. This says no white residue. It definitely has white residue, but you can just like brush it out. I like actually really enjoy this, and I do think it might be my replacement now after Batiste. I do think this is my like top, and then Batiste is second, which is quite a claim. I think this is becoming my like new favourite. It just does a really freaking good job. And then the other thing that's like got one use left in it is the Johnson's Baby Shampoo. I do not have a child, but it is perfect for cleaning your makeup brushes. So for those of you who think, oh, I haven't cleaned my makeup brushes in a long time, I'm looking at you. I clean mine every, not to like shut, I feel like this is now showing off. I never used to. I used to be that person who'd like clean their brushes every like 6 weeks and it was gross. I now do them every Sunday, and I do them every Sunday with this. So this is the last bit that I will use Sunday evening on the day before we move. Makeup, which is my favourite thing to talk about when it comes to empties. I am starving. Jesus, I've been chatting for 40 minutes. Sure. So I can't believe I finished this. I actually just like, I use this every single day for pretty much the entire year. And this is the Merit Bronze Balm in the shade Clay. I really enjoyed it. I will repurchase it at some point. Because I used it every single day, I'm kind of bored of it and don't ever want to see it again. But I will come back to it at some point. I actually really enjoyed this, and it's a really light bronzer. So if you're really pale or just don't like a really like intense line, this is a really good one because it has got colour and you can see it, but it's not really intense. And it's so creamy that it's really easy to blend out. It is a really good bronzing balm. I just kind of don't want to see it for a bit. We've fallen out. On the other extreme, the Rare Beauty concealer looks amazing on application. I don't know what it is, but on my skin it just breaks down immediately. Like I put it on, I look great, I walk out the house. On the walk between leaving the house and getting to the office, it's just broken down, and for that reason I won't repurchase it. But something that is in my repurchase pile, I can't wait to have back again, and I miss it already, is the Vive Modern Radiance Concealer. And when I do my repurchase order in the new house, Vive have come out with new products I haven't tried yet, and I am desperate. So I will definitely repurchase this when we move. Continuing the repurchase Vive love affair, this is the Modern Powder Perfector in the shade Light. I finished mine, but I will pop out the pan and I will buy a refill and life will be good. Although actually there is a little Vive Skin Nova. I like this, I think it's good. I do think there are others out there that I actually prefer. Sorry Vive. Don't be. The Say one, which is like beautiful, and I do think I would use those ones, but it's good. I just have other favourites. The Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Hydrating Primer. I don't think this did anything. Don't hate me. I just don't see what it did. It's basically just a moisturiser. The Great Lengths Mascara by Botanic Beauty. This was great as a lower lash mascara, or if you wanted it on your main lashes but to be like a really simple everyday mascara, like not too much volume, not too much length, just like a little coating of black. Like if that's what you're in the market for, this is great. I loved it as a lower lash mascara because it wasn't intense and therefore it didn't make my lower lashes look insane. I actually don't know where you buy Botanic Beauty, but if I can work it out, I probably would repurchase. A couple of bits from the iconic, super iconic Benefit brow line. I've got the Precisely My Brow pencil and the Fluff Up brow wax. Definite repurchases, just not right now because I'm about to move. And then I have the Sephora retractable brow pencil. I found this quite harsh. Like I found it like dragged when you tried to apply it on your face, and then it was almost too heavy. So I would definitely pick this one over this one. This is a weird product to finish the entire thing up on. Fine. This is the Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara in Excessive Black. I liked this enough. It was a good enough mascara. I don't necessarily think high-end mascaras are worth it. I think between L'Oreal, Max Factor, Rimmel, I feel like they do some like incredible mascaras. I just don't see what high-end mascara hype is all about. And that is it. I actually can't believe it. This video, at least filming wise, is 46 minutes long. And they are all the products I used up over the last few months. I can recycle them, I can get rid of this box out of my wardrobe. Life is good. There are some absolute repurchases and some things that I forgot that I wanted to repurchase. But all in all, I feel like there's quite a lot of lukewarm reviews in this month's or this time's product empties, and as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, it's because I'm moving very soon, and so therefore I was getting around to the things that I've been avoiding that I haven't wanted to use up, that I didn't really want to use. So there's lots of things in here that I'm just like, nah. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, leave a comment down below on any of the products that you would want to repurchase or buy or are excited about, and subscribe because when you see this video I will have moved. I think the next video after this is the flat tour of this current flat, and then I need to film the house tour for the new house. I've got the packing video that's being like in the process of being filmed at the moment. It's all going, I'm so excited. Yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. I'm now going to take all this down to the recycling and eat some food because I'm absolutely starving. So, bye!